Closing market comments for Thursday, November the 19th. Grains opened lower last night, traded lower most of the day. Soybeans were able to rally up once during the session and then again late in the close to close slightly higher. But overall, just a profit-taking day and a pretty quiet day in the markets. Few traders are looking and trying to decide whether this market's got enough strength to keep going or not. Doesn't appear at this time it's over, but who knows? You never know when markets turn. Export sales were announced this morning for the last week. Corn at 42.9 million. That's up from 38.5 the previous week and 31.8 last year, with 24 to 39 expected and 24.7 needed. So good sales on corn. Year-to-date sales $1,056 million compared to 323 million a year ago at this time. Soybean sales were good at 51 million. That is the lowest week we've had this marketing year, but still good sales at 51 million. That's down slightly from last week at 54 million and last year at 61.1 million. But year-to-date sales on soybeans $1,063 million compared to 395.8 million a year ago. Sales for the week were expected to be 22 to 44, so we were above the expected range, and we only need to sell 7.5 million per week. Wheat sales a little disappointing at 7.1 million, down from 11.0 the previous week and 16.1 last year, with 9 to 18 expected and 11.8 needed. Year-to-date sales on wheat are 208.4 million compared to 143.7 million a year ago. So again, good sales in corn and soybeans, disappointing in compared to the previous week in beans, but still a good overall sale, especially when we're running 60% above last year. Otherwise in the markets, a really quiet day, as I said. There's just not a lot of other activity. A lot of traders starting to think about the holiday and whether they're going to take off next week. And we just did not see a lot of strength in the markets because of that. Rainfall was in Brazil a little higher than expected. Also, rainfall in the Western Plains is a little higher than expected. But overall, extended forecast continues to be fairly dry in Brazil. In other markets, the dollar was up slightly. Gold and silver were down a little. And crude oil was up slightly. Stock markets were mixed. Traded both sides today, but last look, Dow futures were lower. NASDAQ and S&P were both a little higher. Thanks for watching. Have a good evening.